sports fans, ASMR Sports back in your business. So today I was at the local shopping mall with my daughter, also known as ASMR Girl. We were on the hunt for some Pokemon cards, and one of the places I usually like to look at is GameStop, which, as you may know, if you shop for cards online at all, sports cards that is, you may know that they started carrying sports cards, I don't know, like a couple of years ago really, and over the years have decent deals, online sales and stuff. But recently they have started something new, which is the sale of cards at turn off my Discord at basically what I think they would call market pricing, so like well above MSRP if that's what the market demands. I'm sort of curious where they acquire these things. If they get them from distribution. Certainly they have distribution because they carry, as you can see over here, they carry new retail sports card products that I assume are coming from distribution. So, they could theoretically be getting things from distribution and then just marking them up. Some of the things we'll look at are certainly new products, but some things are very much not new products. Like, I see here, right here is a box of 2018 Score football. So that's obviously quite old. And over here you see a box of 2018 Bowman Baseball, a booster box, or sorry, blaster box. Ever since I've gotten into Pokemon cards, where the terminology for the different boxes is a little bit different than sports cards, I sometimes kind of mix the two up. But I did take some other pictures here. And then there's actually, this is the top of the case. The image we started with was the bottom. And what I wanted to do was just sort of look at the pricing that they have on here and kind of compare it to reality, because my sense, not having looked anything up, but just kind of gut instinct based on the pricing that I saw. Look over here as well, although I don't think there's some pricing on this 2023 Prizm box. My instinct was that the pricing was crazy high. These guys bought these products at market price and then added an additional markup so they could make a profit, but that's a good way to hang on to a lot of inventory, unless you have a lot of very uneducated people that waltz in looking for stuff, which could be true in the case of GameStop customers shopping for sports cards. I don't know. I mean, certainly there are many more people who are willing to pay high prices for things at any given store, any brick and mortar, as compared to online. For a variety of reasons, that's true. But anybody who's seen pricing at a local card store knows this to be a valid or a true phenomenon, we'll say. So anyways, that's what I wanted to do today, is to look at kind of the sanity of the pricing here, and I'll bring you over to like this website. I thought I would look up. So this Blowout Cards. Blowout Cards is the biggest online seller of sports cards, and their pricing tends to be a bit higher than like what you would maybe see on eBay, and that's reasonable because I mean the supply of stuff coming from Blowout is probably all or mostly from distribution. It probably won't be handled as much. It has pedigree. It is more likely to be in untampered, unmolested condition. So their prices are a little bit of a premium over like the lowest possible price you could get anywhere on the internet. But I would call them sort of market pricing, if not a bit high market price. So I think they're a good thing to compare to, because particularly if we're comparing something at a store like GameStop, I think we want to see if it's for sale at a place like Blowout, where it's very easy to just put in an online order, and then B, we want to see what the comparison is. So let us start, shall we, with let's see. Okay, so this right here, oops, because I'm scrolling through here. Where did that go? Okay, so this right here, oops, sorry, gotta bring you back. This right here, where you see, can you see? Okay, no, there it is. This right here is a hobby box of 2023 Optic basketball. Not a bad box by any stretch. Has Wembanyama rookies. Unfortunately, he's injured for God only knows how long. I'm gonna see if they have it first of all before I bring you back over to the Blowout page. But they should have it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So interestingly, so the first. So okay. So let's notice here. $479.95 is the price. For this Optic box, and it does say hobby there, so I'm pretty sure this is a hobby box. There are always a variety of crazy, like, Asia market boxes and retail boxes and other things that look somewhat similar. But this is a hobby box, so it has one auto in it, guaranteed. And their regular price is $479.99. But if you're a pro member, which most people who buy any kind of significant amount of cards from GameStop would be, I am a member. It's like $25 a year or something like that, and certainly well worth it, or at least historically has been well worth it. I'm not sure at this point whether it is, but that's a discussion for another day. But $455.99, so basically either $480 or $455 is what you're paying for this box. So very interestingly, let's check out what we see at Blowout, and here it is, the box. $499.95. Isn't that interesting? So that actually is a deal compared to the pricing at Blowout. Now again, if you look at this, and I will just kind of show you, what sort of the pricing looks like at eBay. By the way, I'm recording in a different place than I usually do, so what the hell? A lot of contenders. Optic coming up. I don't know what this is. International, right? So this is like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this box looks pretty similar to the one we're shooting for, but let's see. International. There's a photo, man. It's like, how long do we get to? Well, okay, what you want to do is go to sold here. And then I gotta get rid of breaks, so it's kind of hard to find stuff often. Like, why is Mega coming up? I'm gonna go get rid of Mega, get rid of Blaster, because there's hobby blasters now. I think I have some of those actually. Alright, Alright, so here's one from February 26th with it, which is, a few days ago. It sold for $4.45, so that's like, $30, well, it's $10 less than the cheapest price for Pro members at GameStop, and it's, $30 less than the price if you don't have a Pro membership. But then here's one for $3.84 from a few weeks ago. So that's like, a solid $90 less than the high price at GameStop. So another one for $3.84. So yeah, so you definitely can get these. Well, at least they have been sold. Let's see if we can find an active listing for like that under $400 mark. I want to get rid of international because it seems like most of these are international. So there's David Adams. I don't know, these seem kind of hard to come by. Not a lot of listings really for the exact box we're looking for. So, I don't know, maybe it's not a horrible deal, but people have gotten better deals than what we are seeing. Golly gosh, gee whiz. Can't find a single frickin' just a hobby box of this stuff that's anywhere like, I mean, these are like $600 for God's sakes. We're trying to beat $479, but I'm not seeing it. So yeah, I don't know. In terms of current inventory, I have to say maybe it's a deal. This pricing that we're seeing here on these. Let me bring you back over here. Yeah, maybe that $4.55 for a hobby box if you're a Pro member is a pretty solid deal. So I don't know. All right, there you go. There's one example here. I want to show you the other 2023 hobby box, which is Prizm basketball. Right here, kind of the king of basketball card products each year. And if we go back over to below, let's see what they got. So 2023 Prizm basketball hobby. And at GameStop, it's basically $1,200 for non-members and $11.40 for members. So let's see what these internationals are killing me, man. Yeah, boy, do they not even have them in stock. They might not. There's the Deca 23 Prizm. That's international. Jeez, they don't seem to have them in stock. Which is kind of befuddling. Well, there they were. There it is, hobby box right there. And we don't have a price, so let's check eBay. Let's see what we've got here. 2023 Prizm. How about that? Just change the word Optic to Prizm and see what we can get. Guess I went for $9.50 and a bunch of cases. So yeah, here's one for that sold for $9.30 just earlier today. So that would appear to be a better deal. Wow, there's one that sold 2 days ago for $7.50 plus 50 shipping, so $800. So that's like a good $400 less. Then, so yeah, so sold pricing seems to be quite a bit lower. And then here's one that's for sale for basically $9.85 shipped. And again, the non-member price at GameStop is $1,200. So at GameStop on this product is pretty crappy. Even though, let's check out Dave and Adam's card roll. Can't believe. Get out of here. I can't believe that they didn't have any of these at Blowout. That's insane. Alright, so they do have them here, and so here they are actually, you know, more expensive than GameStop. $12.50, and again, $1,200 is what the non-member price was, but $11.40 is what the member price is. So $100 more than the member price at Dave and Adam's Card World for this box, but at eBay they're quite a bit cheaper. So so this one is a little bit of a mixed bag, but generally you can get it pretty readily for cheaper than what GameStop is selling it. But GameStop does beat the only of the, you know, big two online sellers that has it in stock. So not a terrible result for GameStop, I don't think, on that one. Let's see what else from some of these pictures we might want to look up. One thing I wanted to look up was these blaster boxes. I could not tell if these were what they call hobby blasters, which are basically like Fanatics. Fanatics exclusive blasters, which they used to just call Fanatics exclusives. But these prices seem nuts to me, because this stuff was like readily available in stores for many, many months, and I can't believe it like ever became not readily available, given the way the sports card market has been in the last, basically, I don't know, 3 years. So let's look up the 2023 Prizm. Yeah, I think these are just the regular, blaster boxes. Uh-oh, I'm getting captured. Okay, so, well, I'll be damned. They actually are selling for that much. At least at Blowout, so $64.95 here, and then at GameStop they're $69.99 without a membership, or $66.49 with the membership, so just about equivalent. Which I'm kind of shocked now. I want to see what they're selling for on eBay. There's one from Australia. So there's one for $65.99. A couple watchers. There's one from 60. So yeah, these boxes, man. So I think the MSRP for these was like $34.99 in store. And you know, they're not actually selling for that much. It seems like this is an auction, which tends to go low. There's a 2-pack for $115, so that's, you know, $55, $57 each. There's $59.99 from about a week ago. So they are, you know, more like $55 on eBay. But yeah, the big boy retailers do seem to be selling for right around $65 compared to the $69.99 of GameStop. So I'm guessing probably I will find the same thing if I go to this one. You know, I'm really surprised because I did see a good amount of 2023 Prizm basketball like on the shelves at Target and at Walmart when I was, you know, looking for this stuff. Well, actually, I wasn't ever really looking for this stuff. I was just seeing what was in stock, and they had a lot of this, and I did buy a couple of these and opened them. I think I got a base Wemby rookie that is probably in a grading stack somewhere, but I'm not sure that's going anywhere at this point. But yeah, I don't know. My perception of the last couple years is that it's really hard to do retail arbitrage. But you know, if you get them at $35 and they're selling on eBay for 50, it's not totally inconceivable. I mean, it's not. You're not really making tons, but to make any kind of small profit is a big win. I want to look up this box right here, the 2023 Select Hobby. You know, at one point in my life, I had to open a hobby box of Select Basketball every year, but that became kind of insane to do. At some point a few years ago, because they got to be so expensive, so they're $5.99, $99, so $600 even. At GameStop, and here we go, selling for, you know, $40 or so less than that at Blowout. So it seems in this case, and I'm sure if I look these up on eBay, they'd be going for, you know, $50 less at least than on Blowout. So on this particular box, it does look like GameStop is quite a bit over market on that. So I was kind of shocked. That these blasters were not also, you know, a rip-off at GameStop pricing, but, you know, they're not too bad. This one, not so great. The other two boxes we looked up, actually, GameStop was perfectly reasonable. So, let's see if I can find anything else to look up. I really wish I could have seen the price. It's on the side here, which I can kind of see in this photo here. Yeah, right there. You see it on the side of the box. But I cannot tell what it is. Maybe we'll look up some of these football ones. Whoops. Let me zoom in here. So over here, you've got a 2023 Select Football Hobby Box. So let's look that one up. So they've got $5.80 on this for regular pricing. I think I either had one of these or I might still have one of these somewhere from my distributor. Actually, I think I sold it, but I did have one. I feel like I still might have it. Maybe I had two. I don't know. Alright. Okay, so again, $5.80 is what they are at GameStop, and look at this. $6.24 at Blowout. So that's quite a discrepancy. Now I'm really curious to see what they sell for on eBay, because that difference in pricing is significant enough that, like, even if eBay's boxes sell for $50 less, there may be an arbitrage opportunity. But it does look like just this one from a few days ago, February 28th, selling for, oh, that's international. Golly, there's so many stupid things I gotta get on hybrid too. Alright, so there is, let's see, this, yeah, this is what we're talking about here. 465 plus 8 chips, so 470 call it, and again, 580 is what they're charging at GameStop. So strangely enough, compared to Blowout, the GameStop price is pretty solid, but compared to the, you know, actual market, lowest market pricing at eBay, it's quite a bit off. It's over $100 more than you'd want to pay. So, I don't know, pretty interesting, kind of a mixed bag here with these, and I did, I'm not gonna lie, I did expect to, let me just cover the heat vent there, reduce the noise a little bit. I did expect the pricing to be worse than I think it ended up being based on data. So, I don't know. I guess that's good news if you want to pick up some stuff at GameStop in these these little display cases where they keep their kind of market priced products. Now I haven't seen them do this for Pokemon cards, but I won't discuss anything Pokemon related necessarily here in depth, but if they ever did sell Pokemon stuff, I might want to kind of check that out and see what their pricing looks like compared to market, to see if it's kind of the same thing as what we saw with sports cards, where it's kind of a mixed bag. Alright folks, well there you go. There's for those who are wondering what the kind of pricing of this new sort of market priced selection of stuff at GameStop would look like. We have seen what you can expect in terms of value, which is to say some stuff is a pretty decent value compared to buying it at Blowout. Some stuff is not so great a value. In all cases, there are cheaper prices out there. So, if you want the best price, which most people do, and you're willing to kind of do a little research on eBay or wherever else, you can certainly find better than GameStop. I mean, that was probably never anything that would shock anybody, because generally brick and mortar is, can be counted on to be more expensive than going online and finding the cheapest price you can. But anyways, that's what we got for today. Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. And we will catch you all next time. You have a great one. Bye now.